Hi, hello, welcome to the weekly journal series. If you're new, welcome. If you've been around for a while, grab a seat, you know where the snacks are. Today is April the 12th, 2024, and last night one of my best friends sent me a beautiful quote. Dan sent me this quote, and I just found it so inspiring. I wanted to base this entire journal on this quote. And the quote is, "Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage." Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage, by Anais Nin. I thought this was so powerful. Because when I reflect on my life, there have been so many moments where I didn't have courage. And for example, when I was leaving high school, I didn't have the courage to pursue something that I was truly passionate about. And at the time, the thing I was passionate about was magic, right? I really wanted to become a full-blown professional magician. And I knew that leaving high school, that's what I wanted to do for this next chapter of my life. But I was scared. And instead of mustering up all the courage that I had at the time, I shied away from it. And as a result of not having courage and not pursuing professional magic or being a professional magician, my life started to shrink. And I went down the traditional path of just going to university and becoming an accountant, and I could feel the walls around me start to come in, because I gradually started to feel more and more claustrophobic. Because again, you know when you're doing something and you know you're not meant to be doing that thing, but then you're just doing it because everybody else is doing it. And then you know it's not right, you know it's not good, you know it's bad for you, you know you're in the wrong space, but you just keep doing it because the sunk cost fallacy. I've already been doing it for 2 years, might as well keep going, Vinh. And it's so true that life either expands or it shrinks, and it's in proportion to the level of courage you have. Because then I remember when I finally had the courage to quit university and go, you know what, stuff this, I'm gonna go and pursue a career and become a professional magician, even if it pisses my mum and dad off right now, I'm just gonna do it. This whole new world opened up to me. And sure, it was hard, it was difficult, there were lots of challenges on the way, but my goodness, I still remember the expansion, the process of opening your mind and realizing that, oh my goodness, there are people who get paid thousands of dollars per hour to perform magic tricks. This is amazing. And I still remember those moments coming to this realization that there are people in the world doing magic as a career. My mind was, I just remember that expansion was unbelievable. I was so excited and filled with so much passion, enthusiasm. The ambition was off the charts. And that was me experiencing expansion. Versus before that, I was experiencing my life and my world and my view of what's possible. It was shrinking. And it's so interesting because I never knew that whether life expands or whether it shrinks, I didn't know there was a link to courage. And as I look at the chapter of life that I'm in now, it almost makes me evaluate, well, where are you still being courageous? Where do you need a little more courage? And when I ask myself that question, my mind goes to a certain place. And the place that my mind goes to is that, I've been teaching communication skills now for a while, and I still love it. I still really enjoy it. I still get so much fulfillment from it. But I think like anything, after you do it for a while, everything has an end. Everything has a chapter where it closes and you read the final page and then you begin the next chapter. And as I look forward, there's something that I really want to do in the future. It may be 5 years, it may be 10 years, more years. I teach this craft of communication, but then after that, you know what? I want to expand again and have the courage to try something different. I've been really getting into Anthony Bourdain, and I've been loving his show, and unfortunately he's no longer here, but my goodness, his work still lives on. It's so inspiring to see him communicate about food. And for a chapter of my life, I want to become a chef. And it's interesting because even though while I'm enjoying the chapter that I'm currently in, and I'm loving this chapter, and I'm going to teach for as long as for as long as I feel the love and passion for it, I'll keep doing it. But it's exciting in having the courage to look towards the future and go, you know what? I could be doing something completely different in 5 years. I could be doing something completely different in 10 years. And it feels so wonderful. Hi, Xander. Okay, you climb. I'll come hang out with you in a second. Love you. Hey, I said I love you. Love who? Love you too, buddy. Perfect time to round this out. What do you think? As you look forward, in what areas of your life could you inject a little more courage so you can experience some of that expansion? And know that if you're in a place right now where you feel like the four walls are kind of coming in on you, just know that there's a direct link between courage and expansion. Use that to your advantage. All right, I've been summoned. Time to go play on the playground. Bye.